At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here inside the Engadine High School Gymnasium. It is rivalry night as the Newberry Lady Indians have made their way south down M117 to take on the Engadine Lady Eagles. M123 FM and the UP Sports Network welcoming you in for what is always an entertaining contest. Two teams on opposite ends of the spectrum. Engadine looking to continue to grow, develop, and make progress in what has been a tough season. They have played better basketball as of late, trying to cut down those big deficits they saw in losses earlier this season. Tony Salter has the Lady Eagles playing their best basketball of the season. And on a big night tonight with special events going on and the Lady Indians in town, we know Engadine is going to put up one of their best efforts of the season here tonight in this one. Meanwhile, the Lady Indians are in action for the second time in 24 hours. Yesterday, went over to St. Ignace in a highly intense matchup between the two top teams in the UP, and Newberry pulled off the 42-40 win on a three-point shot from Gracie Johnson in the final seconds. What do the Lady Indians have left in the tank tonight? Back-to-backs are tough. Back-to-backs on the road, even harder. And after pouring everything they had mentally, physically, emotionally into that game with St. Ignace last night to get the first road win in the series since 1992, it'll be interesting to see how the Lady Indians come out in this matchup tonight. Newberry now 13-1 on the season, the fewest losses of any Division IV team in the Upper Peninsula. They are ranked as an honorable mention in the poll this week. They keep climbing. They win tonight. They are guaranteed at least a share of the conference championship as they look to make more history down the stretch this year. We will step aside here on the pregame show. Your players to watch in tonight's contest when we come back. It's M123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out, and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
We are back here in Engadine getting you ready for girls basketball action tonight as the Newberry Lady Indians look to keep rolling. They will take on the Engadine Lady Eagles. Looking at your players to watch, it's been an incredible run for the sophomore Gracie Johnson. 7 straight games with a 20-point margin. She is in the driver's seat to be the EUP Conference Player of the Year. Got to keep an eye on her fellow sophomore Sydney Duflo and the freshman Becca Rahali. Those 3 underclassmen may be the best trio in the Eastern Upper Peninsula right now, 2 sophomores and a freshman. Be interesting to see what the Lady Indians do with their top interior defender and rebounder, Natalie Whalen, the junior, out sick tonight for the Lady Indians. On the Engadine side, a lot of pressure going to be on those guards, Kate Kovar and Sarah Chapman. They will be handling the ball tonight for Tony Salter and company. And they will have to play steady to keep Engadine competitive in this contest. That's going to do it for our pregame show tonight. We step aside, starting lineup and opening tip-off when we come back.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry is proud to support the communities we call home and the athletes who inspire us. As Michigan's only manufacturer of LP SmartSide siding and trim, we know the value of teamwork, dedication, and doing the job right. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, we're cheering for every local team, on the field, in the gym, and on the court. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry, now wishing all our area athletes the very best this season.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most, whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's game. Newberry, sophomore, number 2, Sydney McClellan.
All right, ready to go as Dwayne Krennick brought you tonight's national anthem. Starting lineups tonight, first out, Newberry goes with the sophomore, Sydney Duflo. It's Cassidy Russell, a sophomore for the Lady Eagles. Senior guard, Ashley Deslak, wearing number 4 out next for Newberry, followed by the freshman point guard, Sarah Chapman, for the Lady Eagles. Abby Taylor, the defensive stopper. She has been fantastic, the cross-country superstar in her junior year. Kate Kovar out next for Coach Tony Salter. The junior wears number 12. Becca Rahali, the freshman, getting the start tonight. She is typically somebody that comes in off the bench for Coach Johnson, but with no Natalie Whalen tonight, things get tightened up. 24, Avery Mills, a freshman, been very good in the post. Both ends. Newberry rounds it out with Gracie Johnson, the sophomore sensation, and Janet Sistrunk, the leading senior for the Lady Eagles. Tony Salter, Sarah Johnson, your coaches tonight. Chad Germain, Jason McEvers, Brian Riator, and the stripes for us. Thank you to those guys. I love them. I love referees more than I ever have. Lady Indians in the road black, the orange trim, the white numbers. They're left to right to start it out. Engadine in the home whites, green numbers, yellow trim. Steve and all the Stiflers, well, almost all the Stiflers, the male Stiflers, producing on site tonight. Big night of activities here in Engadine. Opening tip is underway, and Mills won it, but right to Johnson, who lays it in. Gracie J, 27 points, including the game winner in the final seconds last night after Becca Rahali had Got the Lady Indians within striking distance at the line. Newberry right into that press. Mentioned it's going to be Chapman and Kovar under a lot of that pressure, and that's a tough spot to catch the ball right at the mid-stripe. And the travel will give the ball back over to the Lady Indians. 2-0 early on, 7:39 to go here in the first, and Duflo brings it up. Right wing to Rahali and top side to Johnson. Everybody getting a touch as they work it on. A little 4-round one with the cutting action. Colleen Duflo, Ken Depew, Quinn Curley assisting for the Lady Indians, and they all bring different insight and experience. Everybody a little bit mellowed out after yesterday's showdown in St. Ignace. And a 3-second call on Ashley Deslack, and she's got the traditional Deslack girl scowl. 2-2-1 here for Newberry in the press. Looking for a trap. Newberry, young, talented. All 5 of their typical starters will return next year. Shot no good. Deslack the rebound. She will be the only graduate among the top 6 or 7 in the rotation for Coach Johnson. Taylor, a junior. Duflo, Johnson, sophomores. Rahali, a freshman. Newberry in a great spot as a program. Here's Mills in a 4-0 game. Poked away and stolen. Rahali up to Johnson. Johnson fakes the pass, drives hard. Layup good for Johnson. She's got 4. Lady Indians lead it 6-0. They were big winners the first time around. Chapman to the middle, and Sistrunk turns right into a wall of defenders. Johnson the steal. Deslack settles everybody down. Rahali with it to Johnson, right wing. Now down to the corner. Back to Johnson. Little head fake. Baseline. Spins off. No good. Rebound and put back. No good. Lady Indians have scored every trip down the floor. Duflo. Trap baseline. Kick out. Good ball movement and an open 3. And Johnson gets it to go. She has been on fire for about a month. And after a 9-0 start, Tony Salter wants a timeout. We'll take a quick one. It's 9-0 Newberry and Engadine, M123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
Out of the timeout, Engadine ball, their own baseline. Newberry's going to walk up a full court man-to-man now. Good chance. A lot of people look at the standings and the records of these two teams and go, well, this one might not matter all that much. But Engadine is trying to test themselves and continue to improve, and they have done a great job. The effort has been there, the heart and the hustle have been there. And Newberry, for them, they get to try some different players as Johnson hits another one. Try some different rotation combinations. We've already seen 2 different defensive looks. Engadine just wants to get a shot off. They finally break the press. Kovar, and then she lost the handle. Couldn't slow herself down. Duflo poked away. Kovar up. Shot no good. Mills rebound. That's no good. 3rd time's the charm for the Lady Eagles. Kovar dribbles out over Chad Germain. Shot no good. But on the 4th attempt, Mills banks it home. The Lady Eagles on the board with just over 5 to play in the first. It's 11-2. Johnson with 9 straight. That one well off the mark. Rebound, Duflo fouled, no call. Rahali in the tree trunk. Sistrunk or Mills. 45, Sistrunk, who's in a different jersey tonight. I've been working on my reading and my math. Rahali hits the free throw. 12-2 Newberry. 4:54 to go here in the first. 1 game tonight. Early start time. Teddy Bear toss and hometown hero night. Rahali back iron, no good. Rebound to Chapman. Tries the full court pass up to Kovar. She's all alone, but rattles home the jumper. And that right there shows the improvement for Engadine. There were games earlier this season where these poor girls were so frazzled, they were in tears on the floor. Great dish by Johnson to Rahali. Got to remember, one senior, two juniors, basically 2 players plus a JV team for the Lady Eagles. Nice pick there by Kovar. Engadine doing some nice things here. Ball knocked away, then poked out of bounds. No signal. And it'll go to Engadine. Inbound, Kovar. Little ball sweep there, nice handoff. Just getting set. Nice take. Ball poked away. Newberry gets the steal. Rahali one-on-one with Russell and a block. And it'll be on the floor. Baseline inbound. Russell's first, team second. 3:47 to go, just past the midway point. Oh, they're going to say on the shot. So Rahali's right back at the stripe. High arcing free throw. Subs for Engadine. First time tonight, freshman Claire Christensen. She'll wear number 1. 22, freshman Marina Martindale. On the Newberry side, Livy Burke is in for Abby Taylor. 15-4 in the first. Rahali misses. She's split 2 free throws, 2 straight trips down the floor. Christensen to the corner, to the post. Sistrom backs down, had it knocked away on the way up. Here comes Gracie Johnson. Johnson, end to end, fouled, basket, good, plus the bonus for Gracie Johnson. Must be the leg thing. Leg sleeve. Johnson sets at the line. Another dominant quarter for Gracie. Up the floor here. Pull up 3 is good. No, only a 2. But a big shot for Christensen, and the Lady Eagles showing a little life here in the first. This is their Super Bowl. Johnson inside, stripped on the way up. And now a whistle and a foul on Johnson, and she can't believe it. Libby McAlpine, who has split time with the JV and varsity, comes in. Big night for Libby. Doesn't have to split quarters in the varsity only contest. And with Natalie Whalen out sick for Newberry, McAlpine really becomes the post presence. Oh, yeah. Just everything's in a pile. Inbound Duflo, they back off. She eyes it up, shot no good. Deslack hustling for the rebound. Another chance for Newberry. Back out to Duflo. McAlpine wants it. Good ball movement for Newberry. Johnson, take, pull up Jay, no good. Deslack, another rebound. Duflo can't get it to go. Lid on the rim in the north side of the gym. Kovar almost walked with it, she did. Chad Germain was right behind her to blow the whistle. 18-6, Newberry on top. They scored the first 9 in the contest. Been kind of even since then. A couple of big shots as the Lady Eagles go into the 2-3. Deslack, right wing. McAlpine. Johnson drives, bumped, got through. Tough angle, but got it to go. Gracie Johnson taking over. One of the officials from the St. Ignace girls game yesterday called me to chat today and was just raving about Gracie Johnson and the type of player she is. She's got a steal here. Layup on the run is good. It's Gracie Johnson leading the Lady Indians 22-6. They broke it open here as we go under 2 to play. Christensen, who played with some of these girls in youth basketball at the NYBA level. Obviously, everybody familiar with each other when it's Newberry and Engadine. Lob. Back out. Christensen had the right idea, but Sistrunk tripped on somebody's foot and fell. Deflected out of bounds, and more changes coming. Taylor back for Newberry. Duflo gets a break. Russell and Mills back in on the Engadine side. Steal off the inbound. It's Burke. She's running. Burke. She's going to go coast to coast. Layup is good. 24-6. Another quick spurt and mishandled by Chapman. Here's Deslack off the turnover. Free throw line jumper was deflected wide, no good. But Deslack has her third offensive rebound. Taylor looks. Johnson, free throw line. Tough matchup. Got cut off, but strong enough to split the defenders. Flip it up and in. 26-6 here with 42 seconds to go in the first. And Gracie Johnson now a steal. But Johnson ran out of room, got it taken back. Gracie could be in for another historic night. Chapman lost it off her own knee and out of bounds. I'm going to say Burt got a piece of it. 20.5 to go in the first, and then the Teddy Bears will start flying. Engadine Key Club hosting numerous activities tonight. Teddy Bear Toss, Hometown Hero Night, Deal or No Deal fundraiser game. Off the steal, McAlpine, Taylor, Johnson, basket, and the foul. This might be the biggest quarter a Newberry player has had. She's got to be pushing 20 of the 26. And now she'll go to the line. It's the free throw. Transition, jump shots, layups, free throws. She's done it all. Kovar comes back. Engadine with 2 seconds to go. All of a sudden finds themselves down 29-6. And that will end it. Turnover off the inbound. First quarter explosion for Newberry. They lead it 29-6 with M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network.
Seeing is believing at Black Bear Eye Care in Newberry. Dr. Derek Dake is your friendly professional neighborhood eye doctor. He'll treat you and your family with the quality care you deserve. From eye exams to glasses and contacts, Black Bear Eye Care is your local hometown eye care center. Don't battle blurry vision with Dr. Derek Dake at Black Bear Eye Care. Located inside Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, contact Black Bear Eye Care today at 906-291-2015.
3, 2, 1. Oh, we got some big ones. Okay. All right. Now, if I can have people come grab these quick. All right. I need some help grabbing these.
All right, you saw it here. Engadine Key Club, Teddy Bear Toss, all those lovely stuffed animals will be donated to kids' charities in our community. Great stuff from the Engadine Key Club. I learned today that stuffed animals and kids' toys are expensive. It's probably why I don't have children. 29-6 at the end of one. Gracie Johnson with 21 first quarter points to lead the Lady Indians. Whoever's in charge of the music, very creative choice. Engadine hung tough. Newberry raced out to an early lead. Lady Eagles battled back, hit a couple of nice shots. Had a couple of trips where they really controlled the boards. Then it was a Newberry takeover over the last few minutes of that quarter and a 29-6 lead, which is, I mean, most girls' teams average in the mid to upper 40s. Newberry one shy of 30 and a turnover here. Burke tracks it down. Back to McAlpine. Give Chapman credit. She's half the size of McAlpine. Almost got swung as Libby pulled it away. Big size mismatch there. Can't see that corner, but it's going to be a turnover. Guess I could look at the big screen. Inbound to the corner. Little handoff. Chapman. Small, but as quick as they come. Stolen away. Duflo in on Sistrunk. Fouled. The old body check. 7:30 to go. Newberry back at the line for Duflo. Underrated is Sydney Duflo. Very fundamentally sound. Hard worker. Line drive. Free throw. No good. Gracie Johnson got a little breather late in the first, early in the second. Duflo sets the lefty. Good. She'll come out. Gracie Johnson back in the ball game. Her and Duflo talk strategy. Newberry's going to go back into that press. 30-6, 7:30 to go in the second. Chapman weaves her way back and forth. Fires an absolute rocket. The old shin missile right at Mills. She'll pull up long two if it goes. It does not. Abby Taylor, we know she can run. Up to Burke. Burke, the runner, short, no good. Then tied up with Mills. They go to the floor. Race up the floor here. Mills poked away. Now she's stuck baseline. Another tie up. Possession arrows back and forth. McAlpine. Burke poked away. Taylor goes and gets it, and a bump by Chapman. Ball worked here to the wing. I'll send it back topside. Rahali splits two, no good. It's weird seeing a Rahali not wear a 9 or a 19 or a 99. Older brother Matthew in his college season today in Myrtle Beach. Another offensive rebound. Johnson hasn't scored for a couple of minutes. Probably wondering what's going on. Reverse layup underneath by Burke. And she's going to get a seat as Deslack comes back in. Rahali, Taylor, McAlpine, Deslack, and Johnson for Newberry. Kovar, Sistrunk, Mills, Christensen, Chapman for Engadine. Oh, got to be a carry. It's knocked away out of bounds, though. The power dribble. I have no room to talk. I wasn't much of a ball handler. That's like trying to fix her uniform while Johnson was calling the play. Newberry going to stay patient, work on their offensive game plan here. Johnson the take. No. McAlpine, great follow. That's another young player for Newberry. Libby McAlpine, the freshman. 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen among the rotation, and then they have a junior in Wayland typically, a junior in Abby Taylor. Couple of seniors. Deslack, one of those seniors at the line. Free throw good. Fans still filing in here. First responders and hometown hero night ceremony at halftime. (34-6), 5:15 to go here in the second quarter. Fired in. Sistrunk is there. Nice. Caught Newberry sleeping inside. First points of the quarter for the Lady Eagles. Johnson. McAlpine. Gracie tried to go reversey. No. Gets it back, little head fake. Step through, the power move, left it short. Deslack's got another offensive rebound, but it gets ripped away. Great hustle. Deslack knocked it away. Rahali gets it back to her. Lady Indians aren't going to go into cruise control just because they're up big. They're still working. Johnson, nice feed on the give and go cut. McAlpine can't score it, but Taylor can, and everybody getting in on the act in a 36-8 lead for Newberry. Oh, deep three by Chapman. Wide right, Sistrunk, top of the glass, no good. Johnson has Rahali underneath, touchdown, a foul. Christensen goes barrel rolling. What are we doing here? We got a signal for a foul. We know Rahali is shooting. Kovar is going to get that one, and she looks over at Coach Halter and shakes her head. Jason McEvers kind of apologized on the way over. He goes, I got to go with you. Rahali, free throw good. Christensen will come out. That one is also good. Becca has put the Lady Indians up by 30. It is 38-8. Lob pass inside, deflected. Back to the Lady Eagles. Just an absolute missile again right at the shoelaces. Engadine's going to get it back. Just a bullet. Lob this time. Kovar, she'll dribble all the way around the circle. Leaves it for Chapman. Triple, no. And McAlpine's hands. Off the rebound, we go the other way with Gracie. Johnson hesitates. Drive and kick. Taylor. Now back to Johnson. Passes up the three. Gets all the way to the rack. Fakes it. She must be looking for some assists. She gave up 2 shots. Took that one, no good. Rahali the rebound to McAlpine. Back out to Johnson. Scored 21 in the first. Believe she's at 23 for the game. Baseline. Blocked her own shot on the reverse layup. Deslak with her 5th or 6th offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. Skip pass. Look out. Jamie Raymond was quick on the hands sitting in the first row. Another pass that looked like it was shot out of a cannon. Almost took out the front row. Here's Duflo to McAlpine. Deslak through Burke. Everybody getting in on the action. One of the foreign exchange students, that's Lily Below, into the ball game. She's going to get a lot of playing time here tonight. Fire it. Good look, though, to McAlpine. No. Deslak ends up with it again. Knocked away out of bounds. 2:06 to go in the second. 38-8. Newberry on top of Engadine. 22, Marina Martindale back in. She'll come for Mills. Entry, Burke, back to Duflo. Set 3, no. Willie with the rebound, gets it back out. Deslak tries one, no. Willie Below, another rebound, and the putback's good. Looks like she's been doing this no problem for years, and she puts it in there. Nice job, Lily. Engadine off a screen. McAlpine blocks the shot from Chapman. Duflo's running the show as Johnson gets another break. Whoa. Rocketed again. Some of these passes would take your head off. 40-8. Inbound. Deslak to do the duties. Deslak to the corner. Triple, no. Tip to McAlpine. Shot no good. Chapman with it to Kovar. Travel. Duflo brings it back up. Just enough rope with my headset cord to hurt myself. Give and go again. That's a nice little cut Newberry's set off of that. Elbow jumper, no for Deslak. Duflo, rebound, no. Then a rocket off the bottom of the rim, and Sistrunk says enough of this nonsense, we're going the other way. 50 seconds to go in the second. 40-8. Russell. Engadine. Stay impatient. Walk, yep. Russell just forgot to put it on the floor. Across the timeline comes Duflo, 26 seconds to go in the second quarter. 40-8, Newberry on top. Here's Burke. Lob. McAlpine. Good quick pass out. They're working the dribble drive. No look pass. For deflection, Newberry will keep it. 8.6. Duflo. Well, back. McAlpine inside. We got a jump ball, and that is halftime. Newberry cruising. They lead at 40-8. We'll step aside at 7123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
Discover the unique charm of UP Trading and exclusive moose. Explore an exceptional selection of rustic and log furniture, including sectionals and handcrafted Amish dressers. From comfortable loungers and sofas to coffee tables and Uper-made lamps, you'll find it at UP Trading and exclusive moose. Looking to update your dining area? Check out their stunning wooden kitchen tables, chairs, and a variety of art pieces perfect for your home or cabin. Visit UP Trading and Exclusive Moose at 223 Newberry Avenue in downtown Newberry.
Appliances break, but you don't have to face that hassle alone. At Newberry Appliance Sales and Service, we don't just celebrate appliances, we fix them too. Our expert service tech covers most brands, even if you didn't buy from us. And yes, we honor old warranties, handle past service work, and we'll make sure you're not left in the cold. Whether it's a fridge on the fritz, a washer that won't spin, or a stove that won't heat, call Newberry Appliance Sales and Service at 906-293-5656. Local, family-owned, and reliable.
I'm sorry. I'd never heard of that. I'm in the way of camera, so I'll go down here. So tonight I'm going to be presenting your toss and our hometown heroes. So here's a little spiel about that. For those of you who are unaware, tonight is our first hometown hero tonight, along with our first annual teddy bear toss here at the Eagles Nest. Our mission and goal tonight was simple: show love and compassion for people in the community through a simple gesture. These teddy bears will do exactly that. All of them that we receive tonight will be sent out to local charities and organizations that support others during times of need. A simple, compassionate gesture that could give people in the community a glimpse of hope in the face of adversity in the darkest times. Tonight, we will also be honoring the people who are the backbones of our community. The ones that show up. In small communities like ours, these people are not just professionals. They are our family, our friends, and neighbors. They show up for us no matter what time of day, what the temperature is outside, or what they have going on. They show up selflessly and courageously. Most of these men and women volunteer their time with dedication and bravery to help those in the community in our darkest days. So please join in a round of applause later after I announce these people. And thanks again, Newberry, for having us out tonight and supporting us through all this as well. Your guys' support was outstanding. So if I could have Garfield EMS walk out to the center baseline here. Next is Bruce County EMS. Nassau County Sheriff's Department, Newberry Fire, Portage Fire, and then we have Garfield Fire as well. If we could have a round of applause for them, and also we are our first responder in the stands. Go ahead and stand and we can cheer for you as well. You can do that. With these guys, a lot would not be possible, and thank you guys for supporting us tonight and supporting them. So you guys are ready to go, but thank you.
Former MHSAA athletes are off competing for gold medals in Italy and Super Bowl rings in Santa Clara. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. The 25th Winter Olympics are going on right now, and a handful of competitors with ties to the MHSAA are competing. 3 members of the United States men's ice hockey team participated in an MHSAA-sponsored sport while in high school, starting with goalie Connor Hellebuck. He played hockey at Walled Lake Northern, graduating in 2011. Dylan Larkin played both soccer and golf while attending Waterford Mott, and Zach Wierenski was on the JV lacrosse team at Grosse Pointe North. Megan Keller is on the women's ice hockey team. The North Farmington grad played softball and basketball while a Raider. Nick Baumgartner played football, ran track, and wrestled at West Iron County, and is now the oldest snowboarder in U.S. Olympic team history. This is his 5th time competing, and he won a gold medal in Beijing at the 2022 Winter Olympics. Boyne City's Kayla Kuhn is competing in the freestyle aerials. She graduated in 2021. Her dad was the ski coach at Boyne City until this year, as he's now in Italy cheering on his daughter. And Amelia Zingis from Grosse Pointe South is a figure skater who was also on the JV lacrosse team while in high school. To follow along as these former MHSAA student athletes go for gold, check out www.olympics.com, and to read more about them, head over to MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, St. Louis wrestler Owen Fogel finished first at 132 pounds at the Jack Pine Conference Tournament, helping his team to a 12th straight conference title. Grand Rapids Northview's Cam Ryans had 41 in a win over East Lansing, snapping the Trojans' 40-game winning streak in the process. And to Freeland's Wilson Huckabee, he had 31 in a win over Hudsonville Unity Christian, becoming the school's all-time leading scorer with 1,600 points and counting.
The Michigan Achievement Scholarship is funding every grad, every path. Odds are your high school senior or recent grad will qualify for tuition-free community college, up to $27,500 at a public or private university, or up to $4,000 for a trade school or career training program, no matter their GPA. Wherever your child is headed, there's free money to get them there. Simply fill out the FAFSA to apply. Get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
In the second quarter, a basketball player drives into the lane and snaps their head backward to simulate contact from a defender, but no contact occurs. The lead official immediately recognizes the head bob, sounds the whistle, and issues a team warning for faking being fouled. The offense keeps the ball for a throw-in at the spot nearest the infraction. Later in the game, the same player attempts a jump shot and falls backward after releasing the ball to again simulate contact. The official stops play. The shot is successful, so the basket counts. However, because the same team already received a warning, a team technical foul is assessed. The defense is awarded 2 free throws and possession at the division line opposite the table.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register.
If Olympic medals aren't your thing, how about Super Bowl rings? Anthony Bradford now has one of those after his Seattle Seahawks defeated the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60. Bradford won an MHSAA Division III title while playing for Muskegon and was on LSU's 2019 national championship team. Want to win a football championship? Put Anthony Bradford on your team. Bradford wasn't the only former MHSAA athlete connected to the Seahawks this season. Wide receivers Tyrone Broden of West Bloomfield and Cody White of Walled Lake Western, along with offensive lineman Logan Brown of East Kentwood, all spent time on either the practice squad or injured reserve. New England also featured MHSAA ties with offensive lineman Mike Onwenu of Cass Tech and punter Bryce Behringer of Pontiac Notre Dame Prep on the Super Bowl roster. The referee of Super Bowl 60 was Sean Smith. He graduated from Detroit Cody, where he played football and ran track. Smith was an MHSAA football official for 18 years before moving to the college game and now the NFL. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Introducing Upstream TV. From the Sioux to St. Ignace, over to Newberry, and all points in between. Upstream TV connects people across the eastern Upper Peninsula like never before. Local news, local people, local places. Streaming 24/7 on your phone or your TV. Stay in the know wherever you go. Upstream TV, where local lives. Find us on YouTube or myupstreamtv.com.
Back here at the Eagles Nest, halftime 40-8, Newberry over Engadine in the girls' varsity contest. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's Steve Stifler. That's Sam Stifler. Thomas is in the throne, in the big chair, rocking on his tablet. That's Tony Salter. Sarah Johnson's down there. Leah's ready to flip the arrow. I'll get everybody in. Everybody, it takes a village to do this. The concession stand, pizza, and jumbo hot dogs have been ordered, and we are ready to go for the third quarter. Newberry right to left. They have never trailed after opening on a 9-0 run. Gracie Johnson had 21 in the first. Wild on that one, no good, but Rahali the rebound and the putback. And she will head to the line. Fouls on Russell, her third. Back iron, no, for Becca. 7:41 to go. We're in the third quarter. Becca fires another one off the mark. Ooh. You can tell she's a hockey player. Rahali tried to jump the pass, tripped on Chapman's foot, and went straight to the deck. If that was me, there'd be a giant hole in Engadine's floor. You'd have to bury me right there. Off a screen, Lady Eagles. This time, Rahali steals, stays on her feet. She wants to go the whole way. Bumped by Russell, and that'll be her fourth. Tony Salter quickly going to the line, or going to the bench as Rahali goes to the line. Looking for her first points of the third quarter. Makes that one. Christensen in, Russell back to the bench for Engadine. Tomorrow night, Newberry boys are at home. Cedarville Detour. It's the final boys' home game of the season. Senior night in between the JV and varsity. It's 5:45 in the JV, varsity to follow. Lady Indians will be back home Monday against Brimley. Runner is good. That little wing screen has created some looks for Coach Salter and his Lady Eagles. Duflo underneath, spins, shot, no good. Kovar poked away. Chapman with it. Off her foot as Taylor clamped her down. (42-10), 6:51 to go here in the third. It's Duflo, Johnson, Rahali, Taylor, and Deslak off a screen. Duflo rattles it in and out. Mills, Chapman, Kovar, Sistrunk, and Christensen for the Lady Eagles. Newberry can't buy a bucket right now. Quick move inside the post. Johnson misses everything. She'll dribble it back out and reset it. Tough for the Lady Indians in the second night of a back-to-back. Got up big early. It's 29 first quarter points as a team. The tank might be running a little low. Deslak, right wing three, no good. Offensive rebound, no, and Engadine knocks it away. Libby McAlpine in. Becca Rahali out. It's a freshman swap. Inbound Johnson. That's no good. Gracie gets a rebound. That's no good. Now tip to Taylor. Johnson goes topside to Deslack. Well, they had the post. They go to the skip. NBA three for Duflo is good. Newberry's just been trying it too close. 45-10, 5:35 to go. Third quarter. There's that free throw line extended screen. Mills almost out of bounds, turned it over. Then Duflo gets hammered. Everybody was in transition the other way. Nobody saw it. Christensen, corner. Post entry to Sistrunk, down in the corner. Newberry a steal. Deslack sent to the deck. Deslack flips it out. Here comes Johnson. It's 3-on-1 for Newberry. Duflo to Taylor to Chad Germain, who was in stripes and not a uniform. Turnover to the Lady Eagles. As we hit 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Newberry switching some things up here. Looks like a man-to-man shot, no good. Johnson goes and gets it. Gracie will lead the floor. She's going to drive the little power step layup, good. 47-10. As a hush has fallen over the Engadine High School gym. That one's knocked away. Martindale in. Mills out. Christensen, quick around the top of the arc. In trouble. Pass off the mark. Duflo the steal. Duflo the layup. Duflo is fouled. And Duflo will shoot 2 free throws. Sydney at the stripe. As Burt comes in for Johnson. 47-10. We'll shoot 2 again as McAlpine gets a chance at the stripe. Free throw good there for Libby. Shot is up, no good. Blocked by Duflo into the hallway. Pass into Sistrunk. Carry here. Deep. 3. No good. Rebounded Duflo. Newberry goes to Taylor. Now to Burke. And turns it over. Chapman lost the handle. Spins around. And they're going to go with a 3. That'll cut it to 48-13. 3:25 to go. Third quarter. McAlpine, turnaround jumper. Back iron, no. Rebound, Burke, blocked. Deslack again, blocked. Taylor to McAlpine. Misses everything. Taylor to Burke. Nice play that last trip down by Chapman. Had the ball poked away, kind of scooped it up, spun around, and fired the three. Chapman with it. Newberry trap. Turnover. Up the floor. Taylor. Inside. Libby fires it off the side of the backboard. Getting tough for both sides. Oh, stolen away. Taylor. Layup. Good. 50 for Newberry. 13 Engadine. 2:14 to go here in the third. White Eagles again fighting. Playing tough. Off a screen. Runner. No good. Duflo. The rebound. Duflo. Well, slow it down. Leaves it to Taylor. Triple. No good. Engadine back on the offensive end. Christensen to the corner. Fouled, and she's going to shoot three. Taylor center to the deck. .131 to go as Christensen heads to the line here in the third. Bank shot, good. Christensen, second one. No good. We've got Gracie Johnson, Becca Rahali back in, and now Jessica Lika for the first time tonight. Third free throw, no good. McAlpine the rebound. She'll just handle it herself. Johnson, right wing. Johnson, step through, leans in, got it to go. Gracie J with another bucket. Game high 38-point lead. Engadine is not going to let this thing run. Screen. No roll. Now two players in the same spot. Yikes. Trap in the corner. Ball just chucked up. No good. Rebound. And a foul will put Martindale at the line. 58.4 to go. Third quarter. Almost 7 o'clock. These early starts will be nice. It feels like it's midnight 30. Free throw, good. The jump shot free throw. And shoes that I almost need sunglasses to look at. Second one, good. Engadine almost even with Newberry here in the third. Rahali, Johnson. Johnson spinning around. Back to McAlpine, now to Johnson. Quick little ball movement. Newberry good off the ball. Johnson baseline J. Wondered what she was doing. She wanted a high five. 30 seconds. Third quarter. Kovar. Engadine into the weave. Christensen, three. It's blocked. Engadine maintains possession. Christensen travel. Goes to Newberry with 13.1 to play. Johnson looks at the bench. Mom/coach gives her the play. Last shot, 5 seconds. Johnson pull up at the buzzer. I can't see. I'm going to assume no good. And that is the end of the third quarter, 54-16. Newberry on top with M123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out, and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
That's it.
All right, getting ready for the fourth quarter. Deal or no deal. Somebody want a package of Reese's. Big prize winner. Engadine with the ball, calm, cool, and collected. That's what Coach Salter wants coming out of the third quarter. He pointed to the scoreboard and said 4 more. They did it the other night, scoring a season high. They want to beat that number this week. Shot no good. Here goes Jessica Lika. Spins. Lost the handle. Covered her mouth. An embarrassment. Love watching her and Lily play. Here's Johnson. Drive. And a defense that I might have had a chance to score on. Layup is good. 56-16, and we're in running time. Good hot dog tonight. Drive here. Chapman to the wing. Kovar back to the basket. Uses her speed to get squared back up. Lob is stolen. Lily and Jessica both played solid minutes tonight for Newberry. Good quick tip. Nice look from Burt to Rahali. And the Lady Indians are rolling quickly here on the fourth, 58-16. Two screens from the Lady Eagles. Chapman is just getting swarmed. Martindale looks. Johnson the steal. Only Christensen in her way. A layup is good. Johnson strong and physical. She finishes well. $60-16. Chapman. Shots blocked. Rebound Burke. Here comes Burke. There goes Burke. Burke, another good look. Shot doesn't go. There's a lot of people standing down in front of the floor. We're going to get mass substitutions here. Christensen steps into the three. Wide left. Johnson looks. Nice catch, but it. Oh, save by Lika. Johnson hammered. No call. Rahali after it's airmailed, and now we get a jump ball. Mills and Russell for Engadine. It's a whole new group for Newberry. Deslack, Duflo, Lily Below, and Abby Taylor into the ball game. McAlpine stays here. Inside. Libby, no good. Lika, no. Libby, yes. Third time's the charm. The first 8 in the quarter belong to Newberry, 62-16. Sistrunk, Chapman, 3. It's on the line. No. Duflo, outlet to Taylor. Deslack's been really good on the boards tonight. Duflo looks, skip pass. Newberry was trying to get a look. McAlpine to Taylor, 10,000 miles an hour. She went with the fastball. Skipped around. I'm getting dizzy. Spin move, way up, good. Libby McAlpine. Here is Kovar, moving screen, but I can't complain. 4 minutes to go. Sistrunk blocked. Wants the foul. She's not going to get it. Up here. Foul on the reach. Clock is running. 3:35 to go. Have a full recap on tonight's game and festivities in next week's edition of your award-winning Newberry News. You can also read about Newberry's historic win in St. Ignace yesterday afternoon. The Lady Indians are 3:15 away from clinching a conference championship share, at least. They can win it outright. They'll have 2 more conference games to go. Layup is good. Lily Ballot scores the layup. Fans give her a nice ovation. Newberry by 50. Taylor, the steal. You're not catching her. If me and Abby Taylor raced, I would need like a 5-mile head start for a 4-mile race. She's fouled. She's going to shoot. Russell comes over. White 11. Oh, they thought it was Russell's. She's coming back out. Confusion. So the foul is on Chapman. They thought it was on Russell, which would have been her 5th. Taylor rattles it out, no good. 2 minutes to go. Time winding down. Free throw, no. McAlpine, no. Deslack, no. They look like they're throwing shot. Chapman, quick crossover into the double team. Kovar lobs it inside, and McAlpine and Sistrunk battle for it. Jump ball arrow to the Lady Eagles. Russell to inbound baseline. Engadine comes right into Kovar. Mismatch with McAlpine. Block shot. Duflo. Layup. Good. 68-16. just over a minute to go in this one. The Lady Eagles showed some flashes tonight, some good stretches of basketball, but the high-powered Newberry attack was rolling early. Three for Chapman. No. Deslack, another rebound. She's in double figures for sure in that category tonight. Skip to Duflo. Down low to Deslack. Triple team. Kick out. Long two for McAlpine. No good. Lady Eagle Kovar was knocked to the deck. Now Taylor with it. Three. No good. Rebound Chapman and McAlpine. Back out to Taylor. Now to Deslack. No good. Should be the last trip of the ball game. Chapman with 9 seconds. Bounce pass to Sistrunk. Kick over. Mills. Half turn bank shot good. And that will do it. Final score in this one is going to be Newberry 68 and Engadine 18. Lady Indians with the season sweep and varsity action. And now are at least the co-conference champions in the EUP. That is their 10th conference win of the season, 14-1 overall. That'll do it tonight here from the Eagles Nest. Dan Hardenbrook, thanks for joining us. It's M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network.